Good morning, y'all. Just enjoying my eggs and oatmeal, and I thought I'd tell you a story. Another story that I thought would be pretty awesome to film potentially one day. For all my Lord of the Rings nerds out there, fans, whatever you want to be called. I want to be respectful, but I'm okay to call myself a LOTR nerd. So, I don't know how many of y'all actually like reading, because our generation just grew up with like TV and more TV, and then eventually the smartphone. But J.R. Tolkien was like a literary genius. And obviously, if you've seen the films, like, you know how he story tells, and it's just amazing. But there is a book that, quite a few of the Lord of the Rings people on the fan page have read, I'm sure, but the general Lord of the Rings public probably has no idea about. It's called The Story of the Fall of Gondolin. And it tells a story about this young man named Tuor in like the first or second age, right? So before Aragorn, before like the whole ring is found and all that. And it's kind of an interesting story. Like Tuor's journey is like the journey of manhood. Like I saw this painting when I was younger, right, in my dad's collection. My dad's an auctioneer, and he finds amazing like 18th century, 19th century, 20th century like stuff, and there's a painting done by Thomas Cole. If you guys don't know who that is, go look him up on YouTube or on Google or whatever, and like look up his journey of life, manhood, and it shows these different stages of a man. And so like I found one up in my dad's like attic, a litho, like a black and white one of what Thomas Cole, a copy of what Thomas Cole painted. And it just like gave me this sense of wonder and awe, right? And so what I'm talking about regarding the fall of Gondolin, it's like this story of Tuor becoming a man and finding his identity and then finding what he wants in life. I think that can be a topic in and of itself, like finding yourself in the world and, knowing what to fight for, what to die for, what to live for. It's a great, great question. But Tuor goes from the coast, and I don't want to tell the whole story, but like he finds out about this place. It's almost like a mythical place, but not mythical, right? To the people who've never been there, it's mythical because they've never been there, but they've heard of it. It's kind of like heaven, You hear about it, but you've never been there. You've got images of it in your mind vividly, even so, but you've never seen it. And so Gondolin is this beautiful place of the High Elves in a hidden city in the mountains, almost like this crest of mountains, and like the walls of the mountains like cover this beautiful valley where there's a wonderful like white city atop a plateau that overlooks the whole bowl of mountains. And it's beautiful, and there he falls in love with one of the elven princesses, and they have a half man, half elf child, just like Aragorn and Arwen. And it's never been filmed before, and I don't want to give the whole story away, but yeah, if you never heard of the Fall of Gondolin, go online or go to your local library and give that story a read. Like if you feel like it. It's not too long. I would say it's like about 100 pages or so. It's some of Tolkien's earliest writings regarding Middle Earth and just like his thoughts in general on the creation of the saga, which is the Lord of the Rings. So hope you enjoy that. Just a thought. And I think my oatmeal is now cooled down enough for me to eat. So I'm going to enjoy this, not just eat in front of y'all, but peace. God bless you. Have a great day, and hopefully you give that a read, and potentially the story of Blind Beauty gets very, very successful and it gets made into a film, and we'll see if I have an acting career ahead of me or not. That'd be fun, but I like filmmaking. I like creating stories, and it'd be really fun to do a Star Wars remake. It'd be fun to actually make the story of Gondolin as well. I think it would be on par with like honestly like the Return of the King in like Two Towers. Like that's the style I'd like to make this movie, because it's an epic tale. So there it is. 5 minutes of your time. High five. Goodbye.